Hello everyone, welcome back to Simple Understanding. Today, we're summarizing Turn the Ship Around by L. David Marquet, a book about turning followers into leaders and how empowering people transforms performance. What failed? When Marquet took command of the USS Santa Fe, he noticed a serious problem. The crew was highly trained and skilled, but mistakes were everywhere. Why? Because everyone waited for orders. Crew members didn't act on their own even when they knew what needed to be done. For example, a crew member accidentally pressed the wrong switch in the control room. Normally, this would be a minor issue, but because every decision had to go through a supervisor, the problem escalated. Delays in correcting it affected other systems, putting the submarine at risk. Another problem was navigation errors. Junior officers saw issues on sonar or navigation systems but didn't act. They waited for approval. Small delays could have been avoided if the person closest to the problem had been empowered to act immediately. The key failure: centralized decision-making. Leaders issued orders, followers executed blindly. This slowed operations, increased errors, and killed engagement. Which supply chain or operational decision caused it? Every mistake came from the same root. Only a few people at the top could make decisions. During drills, if a mechanical failure occurred, crew members couldn't fix it themselves. They had to ask for approval. During navigation exercises, minor delays waiting for permission sometimes caused serious mistakes. In real missions, when rapid adjustments were needed, waiting for approvals slowed maneuvers and increased risks. This is exactly what happens in many businesses and supply chains. FedEx drivers used to wait for instructions to reroute packages. Delays piled up, affecting customer satisfaction. Early Nokia factories had skilled workers who noticed problems but couldn't act without approval, slowing production and innovation. Walmart distribution centers often struggled when workers couldn't adjust stock placement or shipments without managerial approval. Which framework explains it? Marquet's solution was intent-based leadership. Instead of giving orders, he shared the intent, the goal or purpose of an action, and let crew members decide how to achieve it. For example, instead of saying, "Open valve 12 now," a crew member would say, "I intend to open valve 12 to adjust pressure." The captain could approve, correct, or ask questions, but the responsibility rested with the crew member. This approach transformed the culture. Crew members started thinking critically, spotting errors before they became problems, and acting faster. Mistakes dropped dramatically. Real-world mission examples from the book. Torpedo drill. Initially, junior officers waited for permission to load and launch torpedoes, and mistakes occurred. After adopting intent-based leadership, the same crew executed the drill perfectly because each officer owned their part. This is similar to Amazon fulfillment centers, where team members adjust picking routes and packaging methods locally, speeding up operations. Navigation adjustments. In one exercise, the submarine had to quickly change depth and heading. Previously, waiting for approval delayed maneuvers. After empowering officers to act on intent, the maneuver was done smoothly and ahead of schedule. In business, this is like Toyota production lines, where workers can stop the line when they detect a defect, preventing bigger problems. Mechanical system error. A minor propulsion failure used to escalate because no one acted immediately. With intent-based leadership, the crew identified the problem, suggested solutions, and fixed it before it became serious. This mirrors Zara stores, where managers can rearrange stock and request replenishments immediately to meet customer demand. Key takeaways. Centralized control slows operations and creates mistakes. Intent-based leadership empowers people closest to the action. Ownership improves speed, quality, accountability, and engagement. Leadership isn't about giving orders, it's about trusting people to make decisions and creating a culture where everyone feels responsible for outcomes. Marquet's story shows that even in high-risk environments, when you give people responsibility and clarity of intent, performance and engagement soar. The USS Santa Fe went from one of the worst-performing submarines to one of the best in its fleet. And the lesson applies to modern businesses too. Amazon, Toyota, Walmart, Zara, all empower their people to act on intent, not just follow orders. Mistakes decrease, efficiency increases, and teams perform better. Turn the Ship Around teaches a simple truth. Leadership isn't about giving orders, it's about trusting people to make decisions and creating a culture where everyone feels responsible for outcomes. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more practical business and leadership lessons. And tell me in the comments, which book should we summarize next?